Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and welcome to my review of the Power of the Daleks Blu-ray Steelbook. This is my third Steelbook review, although it's the fourth one I've got, because I've also got the Doctor Who Series 5 Steelbook DVD, which I've yet to review, but if you guys wish, let me know. I was thinking of doing it, probably not anytime soon, because of other stuff that needs to be done, but at some point in the near future. And I've also done reviews of the other two Blu-ray Steelbook. I've only got one DVD Steelbook, but suffice to say, I don't think there's that many, especially compared to Blu-ray. Or at least one's just DVD. The other two are Doctor Who Series 9 and Spectre. Spectre being the one and only Doctor Who, not Doctor Who Steelbook. Although I'm hoping that the next Bond film will have a Steelbook as well. They seem to be doing ones for a few of them, like they are with Doctor Who. On Blu-ray at least. So with this one. Okay. I also did a DVD review of The Power of the Daleks. So I might go for a few things like I said in that review. So let's have a look at this. Well, like the Series 9 one, we've got this nice little cardboard slip thing that has a bit of a bottom, unlike the Spectre one, although it has the rest is pretty much similar to that as well. BBC 4 discs, PG, UK and Ireland, and you've got Doctor Who, The Power of the Daleks, and then on the spine it's the same, and also includes the DVD logo because 2 of the 4 discs are DVDs. Picked up some lovely artwork. This is just beautiful. I hope you can see I'm sitting on the bed. There's the production notes with the artwork of the Steelbook on the front instead of the DVD one that I'll just get out. Here's the comparisons. Now, that's just the front. Oh, and also the fact that this is smaller so it can fit a Blu-ray package. But the rest is pretty much the same, except that the text is smaller so it can fit onto the page, as well as this Doctor Who logo I just noticed on that side, on that page. But I think the rest is pretty much the same. I haven't read this one yet. I've read this one, but not that one. I'll have to do that at some point. Now, once again, there is no leaflet or booklet for the extras, commentaries, or scene selection, and a brief description of the story or behind the scenes, although to be honest the production notes do the last one, but the rest aren't answered. Then you've also got the backing. This is actually quite nice. You've got the Lost Classic Returns. It gives a little bit of a detail about the collection, the blurb, and then lists what's on each disc and stuff at the bottom. And yeah, so this is pretty much similar to that of Series 9. I don't know if the Spearhead from Space Blu-ray would have had a booklet for its little thing, either inside or at the back of this. The Spectre Blu-ray had space for a little book. Well, it had a leaflet inside, but then again it didn't have the little bit at the bottom, so maybe stuff that can go inside doesn't need the bottom bit, but stuff that has to go outside needs the bottom. Series 9, like I said, didn't have a booklet listing the episodes, what was the little description about them, and what special features were on the disc. It's a bit like the Power of the Daleks, leaflets being absent. And the fact stuff does not count. That's a completely different thing, like production notes. So, yes. I expect the new Steelbooks are probably going to be in a similar way, unfortunately. So, opening up the discs, let's have a quick look at the artwork of the backing. Just take that out. The artwork inside is impressive, but probably not as beautiful as the outside stuff. I mean, look at that, that's just absolutely gorgeous. Can you see that? Yep, you can see that. But on the inside, it looks good. It looks really good, but it's not beautiful. It just looks nice. Oh, and the backing of this is pretty much this side, or part of it at least, as opposed to the back of the Steelbook like with Series 9. In the case of Series 5, it was just, there wasn't one of these, it was all printed on the back of it. It was all just printed on the front and back, and Spectre's case, it was basically the front without the title. So, if we just put these back. Now, let's have a look at these discs after the artwork. Now then, we'll do discs 1 and 2 first, because they're the Blu-ray. Oh yeah, all 4 discs are rated PG in the UK and Ireland. Okay. Nice little thing here, you can actually clip it, so when you open it, it can, depends on what if you've been holding it for a while, or it will either come out like this, and you can clip it off that, so you can get to these 2 discs. Otherwise, it's just going to be loose. So, discs 1 and 2 are the Blu-ray discs. Disc 1 for black and white, and disc 2 for colour. Disc 1 also has all the special features, minus the telesnap reconstruction, which is on disc 2. The audio on disc 1, you've got the audio commentaries, audio streams, the making of the Power of the Daleks, animation and photo gallery, surviving footage and trailer, original title sequence, animated test footage, and original Dalek recording, which is basically what they've got on the DVD, minus the telesnap reconstruction, which is on disc 2. Disc 3 also has the audio commentaries, by the way, and Disc 4 has camera scripts and production notes, which is ROM, which is computer content, and also, according to the DVD, the original telesnap reconstruction is a ROM content as well. It doesn't say so on this Blu-ray, so maybe you can access it on Blu-ray disc rather than DVD. You don't need a computer. Or it won't work on a Blu-ray disc won't work on a computer, and it will have to work on the telly. I'm not really worried about watching the reconstruction, to be honest. I mean, if you guys want me to, I could talk about it at one point, but not anytime soon, please. Maybe sometime when I do the Series 5 Steelbook Blu-ray, not Blu-ray, DVD. I have to remember that's the only DVD one. Now, if you recall what I was talking about with the discs for Power of the Daleks DVD, if I just get them out, how very similar to each other they are. I mean, apart from the UK age ratings and the disc numbers, you can tell the difference. Well, we're going to get onto that a bit more with the DVD discs, but with the Blu-ray discs, again, without the disc numbers and the inclusion of what's on the discs, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. Excuse me. There is literally no difference, and I don't even know what this artwork is. It's just a couple of lights. I think maybe it's the concept art on probably in the inside. I'm not sure what it's supposed to represent though. What is this purple and yellowy stuff? I mean, it looks nice for artwork, but what is it supposed to be for the discs? That's the Blu-ray discs, and the DVD discs have exactly the same as the DVD, just add Ireland certifications, have the UK PG on both sides, and have it discs 3 and disc 4 with episode, and then stuff at the bottom, black and white or colour. Also, the DVD disc for the black and white version will say The Power of the Daleks Disc 1 when you play it, because it's basically this disc. Basically the DVD disc. It's just got a little bit of reprinting from the front to be part of the Blu-ray disc. So, yeah. One strange thing is that they didn't release the colour version on DVD, despite having a DVD disc for it in the Blu-ray collection. Disc 3 is black and white, disc 4 is colour for DVD. Mirror image of the Blu-ray discs. So, yeah. I mean, the colour version is great for having on the Blu-ray disc. I'm just not sure why they included it on the DVD disc. Included a DVD disc on it. If they'd included it on the DVD, that'd be great. This could have been a 3-disc set, colour version, black and white, and special features. That'd be 3 discs, and this would be a 4-disc set. Special features are on disc 1, apart from reconstruction on 2, and some other content on 4. 3, I mean, has some of the stuff from 1, although if it's the same disc as the DVD... Oh, no, that would make sense, actually, because disc 2's got the extras on the original DVD. I think 1 would have the commentaries. Okay, that makes sense now. Why disc 3's quite bare, because it's basically disc 1 of the DVD. Got the commentaries along with the Blu-ray disc. And all the extras from the second disc of the DVD are on the Blu-ray first disc, minus the reconstruction on the second, and the ROM content on the fourth, or the second DVD one on this. So, yeah, the artwork looks pretty, but on here it's pretty nice. But, to be honest, it's just purple and gold. It's just, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, apart from artwork from the back. And here you've got the same problem as the DVD. It's just the two discs with 3 Daleks. Why couldn't disc 3 have been the second Doctor, Polly and Ben, as I think I must have mentioned in the review of the DVD. In that review, I think I must have asked why the Doctor, Ben and Polly weren't on disc 1, as they were prominent on the cover. The Daleks, fair enough, could be on disc 2, or they could be the other way around, the Daleks on disc 1 and Ben, Polly and Doctor on disc 2, and then they could have done a similar thing here. 3 could have been Ben, Polly, Doctor and Daleks on 4, or 3 could have been Daleks and main characters on 4. But nope, it's just the Daleks on both these 2 discs and both the DVD discs. So yeah, I'm not sure why. I think the printers are getting lazy. As for these ones, it's pretty, but I don't know what they're supposed to be. Maybe if it was some artwork like this, maybe it was just the picture, like on the notes, that would be great. Maybe have the big Dalek silhouette on one side, and then have these ones on the second one. So, yeah, I mean, it is nice, but you have to, if you get it, you probably will have to watch it about at least 2 times. You have the black and white version and the colour version. Okay, fair enough. And then they add the DVD discs, which are good if you have a DVD player, but if you've got a Blu-ray player, even better. And if you've got DVD, I just suggest picking up the DVD. You miss out on the colour version, but actually with BBC store closing, it might be best getting both. This one's pretty much the one, if you have DVD and Blu-ray player or Blu-ray player, you pretty much got yourself sorted with this, although the other one is mainly to complete the collection of the, if you put it up on your collection shelf, it's pretty much a nice there. And like, if you're not worried about the colour version, then just get the DVD, and you're not worried about it being on Blu-ray. I would recommend this, but you would have to watch the story at least twice. Now, I know lots of people love this story, but if you are going to rewatch it, give it some time between each go, because I rewatched the story 4 more times. So I watched it once on the DVD, and then I watched it once on each of these discs. Now, you don't have to do that, but I wanted to do it because once a time for each disc, and also so I could talk about it in this review. However, after the third viewing, so that would be the second rewatch, I was just getting bored of this story. I was getting tired. The second watch, the first rewatch, was pretty good. It was alright. It wasn't as enjoyable as the first time I'd seen it, probably because I knew about it, but it was still pretty great. I wouldn't really fault it, but following rewatches, I was just getting a bit tired. I got a bit more enjoyable in later ones after the second rewatch, but to suffice to say, it wasn't so great. Also, the first 2 rewatches were in colour. First one was on the Blu-ray disc, the second one was on DVD. Third was black and white on DVD, and fourth, which I did today at time recording, was Blu-ray black and white. So, yeah. That's why I'm probably getting a bit tired of this story, and to be honest, I was thinking of even lowering the score from a 9 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. I think I'll keep it as 9 for now, but suffice to say, if the opinion goes down, well, you'll know why. The telesnap reconstruction would probably only strengthen this distaste. I think once I've had a big, long gap from watching this story, will I probably enjoy it a bit more on the next rewatch, given I decide to do one and when it will be. And it might even be on the DVD rather than on the Blu-ray, or at least in the Steelbook, because it's just easier. So, yeah, this is great. So, let's do some scores. The artwork and the packaging. Oh, let's do the episodes. Episodes first. Well, I gave it a 9, and I think I'm going to stand by that, but I'm extremely close to going down to 8. So it can stay as a 9, because it is still a very good story, but it's me, not the story. Just once this is done, I think I'm going to leave it for a very long time. So, extras. I watched some of the extras again today because they were on the Blu-ray disc. They were pretty good. They were enjoyable. So I'd give those an 8. I'm not sure if these are the exact same scores as last time, but 9 and 8. The packaging is a 10 because I bloody love it. My only concern is the discs. Actually, I'll put it down to a 9 actually, because I love the outside content, outside artwork, but inside the discs, well, they're the same. Discs 1 and 2 are the same as each other, and 3 and 4 are the same as each other, minus the text at the bottom. And then this purple gold thing, it looks nice, but that's it. And I don't know why it's there. And on here, one of the discs should have been a different picture to the other one. Same with the DVD. So that's why. And then the back picture is nice, but you know, actually the back picture's alright. I don't really have a problem with the back one. The back one really, the back one doesn't have to show off as much as the front, to be honest. It shows off, yes, but not as much as the front. The front one's one that waits you want to buy it. The back one's just a nice little bit of extra. And if we take a look at some of the other ones, at the Spectre one, you've got the 007 logo near the bottom, cutting off most of it, and then just having a plain back. Series 9 has the standard covers picture. I'm not sure about 1 or 2. 5 is just, well, the one I've got is just black casing, but I expect the new one will probably have when they just come to make the re-release the Blu-ray and a skinny steelbook, they'll probably put something at the back. Not sure about any of the other released steelbooks. They've got Spearhead from Space, the Doctor and the Daleks, and Daleks Invasion of Earth, 2150 AD, as well as Series 1, 2 and 9. all on Blu-ray, and also 5 the original limited edition releases on DVD and Blu-ray. Not sure about any other steelbooks. There's surely some artwork at the back, and this looks pretty good for its one. But it's always the front that you'll want to pay attention to, and the front looks beautiful. So I'm going to give the packaging a 9 because the disc artwork isn't so great. There's also no slick little leaflets about the extras, commentaries, and scene selection and all that stuff you usually get in a small 4-page booklet on the classic DVDs and the other 2 Blu-rays, the TV movie and Spearhead from Space. So it's a shame you don't get one of those in disc, and a shame you don't get one of them in the Power of the Daleks DVD. It's okay to be a bit different, it's okay to have other stuff, but you should have had one of those as well, and same for Series 9 for a small booklet about its episodes and extras. I think that's all. So yeah, I'd certainly suggest you get this if you want to have if you certainly want the colour version, definitely get it, especially if when BBC Store closes, release the Dad's Army episode on DVD. Yeah, once that's gone, this will be the only place you can get the colour version. If you've got Blu-ray and you get this as well, if you've got the DVD, you can get this, but it's better if you've got a Blu-ray player so you can have the Blu-ray as well as the DVD. I would suggest watching it for once a time a disc unless you want to, or have to. But you've certainly got the options. If you're not worried about Blu-ray, or if you don't have Blu-ray or don't worry about the colour, just get the DVD. If you want both, go for it. Just go for both. You complete your collection having the DVD there, and then you've got the colour version added with this Blu-ray. And it also adds to your Blu-ray collection with Spearhead and TV movie. This is just classic, by the way. The new series, it's kind of a mixture. And also VHSs. Well, not all the stories will have VHSs. And other stories would have DVDs, part of Lost in Time, or their own releases. But yeah, if you've got Blu-ray, get this. If you want the colour version, get it. But if you just want the DVD, get the DVD. But if you're a completist like me, go get this one too. Get them both. So yeah, just go get it. I just say go get it to all of them, but there's always a reason. And this also, if you're a Power of the Daleks fan, you probably want to get this one more than the DVD. But to be honest, just get both of them. Yeah, so that was a good story, but I'm not going to be watching it again for a long time because I have flat out worn out with it. You could even say bored. Almost. So that's it for the Power of the Daleks review. Blu-ray Steelbook review. If I was to give an overall score, let's see, it'd be a 9 and a 9 and an 8. So that would be 18 plus 26 out of 30. So that is, don't tell me. It's probably in the 8s. Just go, yeah. It's about 8 something. I'll go with 8 out of 10. But it still looks pretty beautiful. The artwork for the DVD looks good, but this one's just beautiful. Still to credit David Whittaker as the writer though. That's annoying. But it lists all the extras, unlike on the actual back cover on both sides for this one. Although on the slipcase it does, thank goodness. I don't know why they're trying to be so different from the other classic Who DVDs. I mean, it's okay to be a bit different, but you don't have to be terribly different. Still, so yeah, it's a great release, and I urge you to get it. Okay, that's it from me. I'll see you guys next time.